So I was going to take the day off. Since cue the fire, it is New Year's. But my wife just said to me, guess what today is, Johnny Bravo? And I said, what is that, sweetie? And she goes, it's January. It's my birthday month. And I said, right back to business I go. And if you thought 2022 was bad, you just wait until see 2023. Was that a complete sentence? I don't know. I feel like I missed a word in there. My brain just said, I think you missed something. But the worst is yet to come, the unthinkable. And I will show you the stock market unthinkable is coming. Where everyone's on one side, you should probably be on the other. So everyone's very pessimistic. How about the bond market? I will show you. What about the global market? That too, and the housing market. I come like Santa Claus. I have no jokes for that one, but I come bearing gifts of tiding and good cheer. I don't know what tiding is. I know what doom and gloom is, so I'm going to show that to you. Because where there is doom and gloom, there is opportunity. Yes. And for those of you that are like, Johnny Bravo, how do you have so much energy New Year's? I'm waking up with a hangover. What happened? Yeah, I know, right? Just a little bit of champagne last night. That's it. Because I know for you, I have to be tippity top on my game, right? Tippity top, right at the top. I got you. I have to come here helping you not get suckered in by YouTubers. And people are saying it's a great time to get in the housing market right now. Here, let me throw you a freebie. 10%. 1 out of 10 people in the housing market are now underwater, just like in the last 9 months. FHA defaults on the rise sharply, like nothing they've seen since 2008, which that was pretty good, right? And how there is no demand. I was out there looking at houses this week. Everyone's like, nah, I think I'll pass on that. Remember how important it was to own, home ownership until you look at that and you're like, maybe that's not so good. And me personally, I sold last year. I got that one. Check. Should you buy this year? I would probably wait. I could be wrong, but I'm just thinking. Interest rates at 7%. I don't think so. New year standoffs as price dips predicted for the housing market. You're not going to see all those. What kind of clip art or Getty images is this? No one's selling nothing. Everything just says reduced. I mean, no one can afford homes right now. So you think everyone's now that interest rates, right, are at 6-7%, you think everyone can afford? No! The housing market, kaplooey. If I were to show you charts like this, because now you start looking at charts. Look over there. Look, see how it's going. Woo! Right? Just wait. Enjoy the down run. Just allow everyone to get shaken out, and then we will come in and purchase our brand new dumpster fire, right? Well, the dumpster without the fire. And also, don't listen to all of the noise that you hear on mainstream media and coming out of governments, right? For example, look at this. Household, this is when they're like, okay, let's call, 1 million people and see how you guys are feeling. Household versus establishment. Okay. Believe the household. Don't believe the establishment. Look at this divergence. Record 2.7 million difference. So while the government is telling you, oh my gosh, that we've added so many more Uber jobs, right? So the one dude that drives for Uber works at a pizza place and then goes, you know what? I'm going to drive for Lyft too. When the Uber's not lighting up and our government's like, oh my gosh, fully employed, that's 3 jobs. Amazing, 3 full-time jobs. And leaving millions out of work. The BLS. I mean, just get rid of the L, right? It's the BL. The L stands for liars. Still pretend hundreds and thousands of workers are being added to payrolls. Even though, as we all know, as does the Philadelphia Fed, that it is a lie. The real employment number has not changed since March. So we have the housing market, we got the stock market, the bond market. I got more to come. And as this article goes on, 18 trillion. Actually, people have never lost. What is it? Elon? Did he lose the most on record of anyone in history? I think he's up there. $18 trillion wipeout. Profound. An entire generation of, no, they're not traders. Those would be investors. You guys finally get to go through a hiking cycle to see what's it feel like. And those of you that listen to me, I'm like, we're under the 200. Right click short. Let's make money in this housing market. But Bravo, I don't have a house. How am I supposed to make money? Well, you could go to the housing sector and click right click short. Look, you just pop right on over here to tradingview.com, link in the description. Let's see, where's my housing? Oh, it's green. I got lumber. I have a whole section. Actually, you can go, instead of a watch list, you can change your watch list by like housing. I just kind of like to change the colors up a little bit. Which one would you like? How about do we want the Bear one? No, we want the Philly housing sector. And also, this is not financial advice. We only paper trade on this channel. Here's your housing market, which you could say, oh, you got like a triple bottom. Definitely a solid double bottom right there. We're going to break higher. Yeah, well, you have to wait for confirmation. Right? Always wait for confirmation. So here, I'll help you on this one. Let me draw lines that I'm going to leave up, and then I'm going to come back in a month from now and go, what the frack? What's that red line for? All right, there's one. Let me draw another one for you. Here's your bottom. Okay, that's like a triple bottom right there. This is beautiful. The only problem is you're under that 200-day. That's the blue one. You dropped under that. That would have been a sweet short, okay? I'm just saying, you could have made some moolah right there. Also, link in the description if you would like to learn how to click, right? Like that, and then you click trade. You create new order, and then you click sell. But if you're using Robinhood, that would be short. I think they have a short button. Either way, you make money going down. Actually, I don't know if HGX is a tradable symbol, to be completely honest. So you may want to do an ETF on that one. But what would you have made on that ETF? Let's just take a little gander here. I'm going to click here. I said I'm going to click there. Now I'm going to do it twice because I did it more batter. Let's just say if you were to play the, I don't know, from all the way into Lux Algo down here, 30%. Yes, take your profit. And then we come back up. Okay. Yeah. Take profit again. And then we have a 21-day moving average. Also, link in the description on the course on how to do this. This would be bear market under the, okay, there's the blue line. Above it, that would be my swing trading course. That would be a bull market. Underneath that would be a bear market. I believe that we are in a bear market. I also believe that this is just a throw over, right? Right over the, when you're like, here, throw the ball over. Even though, and they, here, Mickey. No, I don't know. It's someone. Mickey, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why you're impersonating him. It didn't even work. Right here, you're taking profit. That is it. But it went higher, but you did not go higher than this. See that? See that red line that I put in there? You're not going above it, okay? You didn't make it. So this would have been a great trade. I mean, wowzers. But you did not have confirmation. So let me show you. You go from here to here-ish, all right? And sorry, didn't get confirmed on that one. We're not going up. And take a look around. You kind of know, like, the housing market is not going up. So you're probably going to come back down here and retest. You're also underneath the 21. So that's also bearish. So enjoy your little time above the 200-day moving average housing market. So if you think, for some reason, we're going to have a bull market in the housing market, I'm telling you, that's right there. Your MACD is telling you prices are going lower. Also, before I forget, because I start to say it, then I'm like, I start trading. New Year's Eve day special, right? 70% off, link in the description. Grab it before. It is completely gone and prices go up because it will no longer be 70% off, just like I raised them before. That's just how it is. Also, you don't want to be a retail investor. Retail investors, you know what they turn into? Hedge fund managers. Everyone out there that tells you, the Jim Cramers and all the people, the Kathy Woods, and those are just like retail investors. And then they turn into hedge funds. They're like, oh, wow, I did really good. Let's see if I can just figure this out, over there, right there to my left or your right or whatever, the buy sell button. Just click the buy. It just always works until it doesn't. And retail investors took a beating in 2022. Will it continue to in 2023? The answer is probably. It just depends on what you're holding and what you are trading, because it's not going to affect me because I'm going to take advantage of it going down. And then I will take advantage of it when it goes up. And some of you might go, well, but Bravo, we're above the 200. Shouldn't it be going up? Well, I'll just tell you, in a macro environment, not one time have we reached the bottom in a tightening cycle, which we are currently in. That would be zero. So yes, you should probably include some common sense with your trades. I mean, even take Cathie Wood's ARK Innovation. ARK Destruction above the double bottom, right? V shape above the 200. Nice little run of 227%. Underneath it, well, you could have saved you a lot in car insurance. Look at this on which one. I mean, sure, there's some throwovers, but if I turn on Lux Out, if I turn on all the other indicators, they're going to be like, I know you're above the 200, but I wouldn't bet my bottom dollar on it. I mean, on that one, you're at 75%. I guess there's 75% there at top. Oh my gosh, you're like at 100% of your money gone, which would be pretty much like her job. And under this blue line, I don't know why I drew that one. I think that was it. I'm like, you cross under that, which you did. And people say, when's the stock market going to crash? Well, have you looked at some of the stocks in your portfolio? And usually what happens, it's like these stocks and then, the leverage, which I will show you. You guys are all kind of wiped out of your leverage. You're just leveraging everything. You're like, ooh, we make so much money. That's changing. So we are really starting to get retail off to the side. Some point we're going to head higher, and there is going to be, if you follow, subscribe, click, it's right there. Just click it. Subscribe to the channel so you can follow me. So when it goes up, okay, we make money. When it goes down, we make money. At the bottom, which I'm not I can't call the exact bottom. I am sorry. I can give you probabilities of, certain events, things that happen. I'm like, okay, it's safe. It's safety time. Let's go grab some stuff. Which right now, I mentioned margin debt. There we are. Look at the charts. This was 2020, right? Low. We're starting to get there. Everyone that's throwing everything on margin going, yeah, we're going to make so much money. Well, that's coming down. I mean, if you want to see it on a 1 year, see, the trend is your friend until it gets into my hair and then it never comes out. And we're off a few weeks on these, a month, but yearly change in margin debt, you see? I mean, we're not here, but we're here. So we're getting there. We're wiping everyone out. Total margin debt, we're here. We haven't wiped everyone out. I mean, it's 644 billion and dropping. Margin debt as total market value dropping. And then if you want to see the yearly change, you've basically wiped everyone out. And the Fed has to continue doing what it's going to do. Wipe you out till you have no jobs, which you don't, but they see it as jobs. So they're like, okay, we're still seeing jobs, which I already showed you the charts on that one. You're like, come on, just because I have an Uber job, a Lyft job, if I get one more, I'll do Uber Eats. Oh, that's 3. The Fed has to do the dirty work and induce a recession, which a lot of people, not a lot, I mean, people that I really respect, some of the news articles that I put up, Lance Roberts, he doesn't, I mean, from I think last week, he still doesn't even think we're in a recession yet. So can you imagine if we're not even in a recession yet? I know, 2 negative quarters, but let's play with this for a second. How bad is it going to get? Yes, it's going to get that bad. That's deeper than Europe's as the economy is clearly overheating, B of A says. See, we're overheating. When I say you've dropped your transmission, whatever that means, I think it's a bad thing. Or what's another analogy? Car analogy to be used as the economy. How about Tesla? How about your car is stuck in snow on fire? You open up your phone to make an appointment because that's how you do it. And it takes forever. And then they say, they get back to you, sorry. And you're like, well, it's gone anyways. The thing's just disintegrated. Along with your portfolio, Tesla 123. Yes, I know there's stock splits, but come on. You guys have taken a beating. That goes for the bond market also. Those two, stocks, bonds, everything. I mean, what crypto, stocks, bonds, everything took a gigantic dumpster fire beating. Now, I got also explained about the bond market. Someone's like, explain it really quick. Okay. When inflation goes up, you want to stay away from the bond market. Okay. When you think it's at the top and rolling over, you may want to start adding to your position. That would be on TLT. So in April, it was April Fool's. That's when I added to my position in the bond market, even though we were in a head and shoulders pattern. I'm like, whatever. Okay, I'm an idiot. When you look at charts that are staring you in your face and you're like, Okay. That's what should stop you, rather than you're like, well, it's just the bond market. I mean, how low can the boring bond market go? Well, again, the chart was telling me, and which it will come back up. The Fed will pivot, and Johnny Bravo will be perfectly fine on the one trade. So that was the one I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have done on the channel. Tesla and all the other ones that I did on the channel. Thank you. That's okay. That's okay. I understand. Also, you cannot, when there's a sponsored video and they say, hey, can you say really nice things about our company? That does not mean go buy their stock. That means, do you know how to trade the charts? If you don't, do not ever, never buy a sponsored stock. If they're under the 200, you right click short, even though I give you what's it called? The fundamentals, right? I couldn't even think of the word. It's fundamentals. I can make everything look great. The fundamentals. Jim Cramer was talking about Tesla, all the vehicles, fundamentals. Look at the charts. And here's inflation, just to show you where I think we are going. Do you see how we stick in the negatives and ones and zeros, and then we have a pop because Fed go burr. But if you understand how money is created, you wouldn't say that. Then in 2022, right, they kind of screwed the pooch on this one, and it went from so it was in ones, twos, fours, fives. That right about here, okay, May of 2021. That's where the Fed should have gone. Okay, we're raising rates at the short end. Hopefully, people will believe us on this one, and they would have probably maybe destroyed the economy and tackled it, or not, wouldn't have allowed it to catch fire like a gigantic dumpster fire that turned into a forest fire. Now, if you look at it, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 8, 8. Okay, it's coming down 7, 7, right? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then TLT goes up. So inflation, TLT goes down, disinflation, which you will kindly see in the coming months, TLT heads higher, which I will show you. This is a tradable symbol, and that, I think that's the double bottom. I think that's the bottom. I'm going to be tripping if you go below that. Okay, yep, I got this one terribly wrong. I said we're probably going to retest. It was up there and went into here, I'll show you. Just another reason why. I don't know how people do not chart. They look at, they're like, oh, it's a 52-week high, 52-week low. We must buy here. It could go lower. You could be at the 365 million week low. Like, I don't know. This was the Head and Shoulders. That's about where I took out my position. No, wrong way. Oops, wrong finger. And it went all the way down, hit my price target perfectly. Like, almost spot on, would you not say? That's pretty darn close. And then I'm like, wow, that's a double bottom. A lot of you guys made a lot of money on that trade. And then it came up. Hold on. There's your 200. Come on. Can you get above it? No, you can't. I'll show you on Lux Algo. Oh, it was actually this. It was the MACD. I said, this thing's rolling over. That's it. This was the highest you're going. See that? Convergence, divergence. Here, I will zoom in so you can see it. I knew it was going to happen because of that. Actually, let me pull it over a little bit more so I can get the finger right there. I'm like, that was it. It was a nice run. Okay, we're going to go up. We're going to converge, diverge, and we're going to head lower. Now, how much lower? I said I think we could probably retest right there, and then that would be it. I said I'd eat my wife's shorts if we go below that all-time low, okay? Again, I could be wrong. And a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, we're going to make it up to the 200 and pass it. And I said, you're in Lux Algo, take profit. Sorry, that would be it. And that is your left shoulder. That is your head. That is your right shoulder. That is your neckline. We're going lower. I am so sorry, but get ready. And I think that this will be your buying opportunity. Again, I could be wrong. Also, for some reason, if you're following my channel and you don't know these lines, because a lot of people don't. I see in the comment section, you're like, I'm so lost when you do technical analysis. Please. And then someone said, can you just do like all of your courses? And I said, no. And then I said, okay, fine. So for those of you that are like, you've never taken any of my courses, if you've ever taken one, this does not help you. I did there's a $199, that's it, payment thing for every single one of my courses you'll get for $199 of 4 payments. And then you don't ever have to ask. You'll just, you can come along and you'll understand, you'll see it, and you'll make good trades. And 2023 will be better than 2022 because the worst is yet to come. No, it's not. Not if it's going down. That's fine. We make money going down. Oh, everything's great. Okay, we make money going up. So it's not the worst yet to come. So did I solve all of your problems? Housing market. If you don't have a house, you can just trade the market till you can trade it up, get a red paper clip and trade that up to have a house that actually existed. Stock market, check. TLT, bond market, check. Economy, check. Government line, check. You forgetting to hit the like button. Okay, there you do it? Okay, check. All right, guys. Well, I did it. New Year's, I came and I filmed. Tomorrow, I'm going to take tomorrow off. You think so? Nah, you'll have to wait and see. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.